Throughout my 4 years at Washington High School, I have been a part of soccer, volleyball, football, student senate, and countless volunteer opportunities. I've learned a lot and grown as a person, working through obstacles and overcoming challenges thrown my way. In August of 2011, most of us walked through the front doors of our home for the next 5 years, elementary school. The world felt so big when we were so small. Throughout those 5 years, we made many friends and memories, and we learned many lessons. I'll never forget my first walking rock at Erskine. Mr. Pelichek yelling at us through the microphone that it's called a walking rock, not a run and walk. Some high school athletes from Wash were there to help, urging us to enjoy our time in elementary school. Once you get to middle and high school, you not only lose recess, but you also lose time. Everything starts moving so fast. Teachers asking what your plans are for college, parents wanting you to get a job. All you want to do is go back to being the little kid in 4th grade playing kickball at recess, or the kindergarten Halloween parties and costume parades, or the 3rd grade Foursquare tournaments, making sure everyone understands that there will be absolutely no snake eyes and no cherry bombs. By the end of 5th grade, we'd outgrown our elementary schools, and we were nervous about moving to middle school. Middle school was much bigger, and we didn't know everyone there like we did in elementary school. We were also scared trying to figure out how we were going to get through all 8 classes on time without Miss Aldershaw or Mr. Carlin guiding us through the hallways. Not to mention trying to live without recess. But by the end of 8th grade, we'd outgrown our middle schools. We learned to navigate the hallways quickly and efficiently. We learned how to live without recess. When we got to Washington, we were online. We didn't fully understand how much of a change high school would be. We couldn't fathom how much bigger the world got once we moved from middle school to high school. We were infatuated with the idea that high school was going to be like High School Musical or Project X. I can attest, it was not. Instead, we were given the opportunity to shape our high school experience. We were given a voice, and most importantly, we weren't given up on. Now as we're leaving Washington, we haven't necessarily outgrown our high school, but we've accomplished what we came to do. We were in high school for about 4,320 hours across 4 years. We came into high school and nobody knew what they were doing. COVID was at an all-time high and people were scared, but we fought through it. The people of Cedar Rapids persevered through a derecho. Many homes were destroyed and families were left devastated, but we fought through it. We experienced firsthand the Black Lives Matter and Roe v. Wade walkouts and protests, and most recently, the genocide happening in Palestine, among many other things. Our senior class has lived through so much history, but we've also made history. Although I wasn't the best, I still made three PATs and became the first woman to score in a football game at Washington High School. Maya Messenger placed second at state golf their junior year, and she qualified for state doubles this year. Caitlin Cook winning the state doubles in tennis her junior year and qualified for singles this year. McKenna Etcher qualifying for state cross country for the first time in 5 years her junior year. Bree Franklin and her group qualifying for the 200 sprint med, 4x2 and 4x1 this year. Louise, Raya, Amari, Kyle, Lydia, Evan, Cadence, Roland, Keaston, Josie, Miles, and Annika all went to Guatemala and ended up houses for the people in need instead of having a relaxed, much-needed week-long spring break. We, as a senior class, have had a multitude of individual accomplishments, but we've also had many group accomplishments. We finally got pep assemblies going after 2 years of begging. Go us. I mean, come on, how fun were they? It might not seem like that much to the students, but behind the scenes, orchestrating the entire thing took a lot of effort. Some things I won't miss are waking up at 5:30 a.m. the day of pep assemblies to set up and make sure we were organized, scrambling to find people to fill our teams, and losing to the sophomores. They're like the little brothers that's super annoying and won't stop talking about the time that they beat you once. On the other hand, there are things that I will miss. The feeling after we pull off an amazing assembly, the fun the whole group has setting up the class before the assembly, and the way the students got so involved in the games and dressing in their class colors. Most of all, I will miss helping DJ Z find and mix music to pull together the pepsi. Student Senate has been such an impactful class in my life. The last week of sophomore year, I heard about the class and all the activities and events they did. I was so intrigued that the group had the power to pull together homecoming in 1 month of being in school. I had so many ideas and things I wanted to do, so I signed up. I was able to be with a group of people who had the same big ideas and aspirations as I did. I got to be a leader and a communicator for the people who had ideas like mine but didn't know how to accomplish them. Senate has pushed me into things I would never have thought I would do on my own. Senate is more than planning pep assemblies and homecoming. In Senate, you get to explore, learn, and grow as a person. You develop lifelong skills and make many memories with the people in Student Senate, and for that, I am grateful for it. That is something I was able to be a part of. I'm also grateful I had such an amazing teacher who supported all of our crazy ideas and even threw in some crazier ones of her own. From the first time we picked up that ball or racket in our elementary school playground, we started to become the people we are today. Many of us are going to college to play a sport we loved playing at recess, or we're going to study what we've been intrigued by since we were young. I believe that our class is the most resilient one out there. With our resiliency comes more opportunities. We have the power to go on to be the next doctors, professional athletes, and future leaders of the world. We have the power to make things happen. As we leave Washington, we leave behind a foundation for the younger grades to look up to. We were the example to everyone here. We got to shape our high school experience after spending a year online. The class of 2024 leaves behind the legacy of being the class that had the rough start, the class that will end up in the history books, and the class that wanted change and got it. Now, I would like to thank all of my teachers, family, and coaches who have helped me be the person I am today. They've seen me at my worst and supported me at my best. I would not have made it through high school or school in general without the love and support. Thank you all from the bottom of my heart.